The NHL has certainly had its fair share of draft stories. Today I'm going to be going over 5 interesting draft facts that you may or may not have already known. So first and foremost, obviously I would like to thank World of Warships for the sponsorship and the ability to work together. If you check out the link in the crotch down there, you can download this game absolutely free, and if you're a new player, then you can use the code PLAYWARSHIPS2018 for a bunch of unreal freebies. So I'll be getting those freebies a little bit later on, but they will definitely help you on your journey to conquer the seas, am I right? Number 5, the Panthers tried to get the jump on Ovechkin. As we all know, Ovechkin is quite the franchise player, and whether you like to admit it or not, he is definitely one of the best pure goal scorers that has ever played the game. His personality and flashiness are part of what makes him so unique. He also clearly likes to have a fun time, as you can see from this apparently hole-in-one golf shot.
I shot them with that and I got it. I swear to God.
And who can forget the time that he almost got himself and Mike Green killed driving a utility cart in the back area of the arena. Ovi has undoubtedly become the face of the franchise in Washington, but the Panthers tried to get a jump on him early. GM of the Florida Panthers at the time, Rick Dudley, tried to get him in 2003, as Ovechkin was born on September 17th, 1985, which was 2 days after the cutoff date for the eligibility in the 2003 entry draft. Rick attempted to draft him and argued to the NHL that if you took into account leap years, that he would in fact be eligible. Unfortunately for the Florida Panthers, and luckily for the Washington Capitals, the NHL would not hear out this argument. Number 4, Eric Lindros refuses to play for the Quebec Nordiques. The Quebec Nordiques drafted Eric Lindros first overall in the 1991 NHL entry draft. However, Lindros was so unwilling to play for the team that at the draft, he did not put on the jersey, and, much like William Nylander is doing at this very moment in time, he held out during the 91-92 season. Due to his unwillingness to play for the team, they eventually made a trade with the Philadelphia Flyers. This massive trade included the Nordiques getting $15 million, as well as some superstars including Ron Hextall and Peter Forsberg, plus 2 first-round picks, one of which went on to be Jocelyn Thibault. Number 3, Frederik Andersen was drafted twice. The now Leafs goaltender was originally selected by the Carolina Hurricanes in the 7th round, 187th overall in the 2010 NHL entry draft. However, Freddie didn't end up signing with the Carolina Hurricanes for various different reasons. The different reasons that have been mentioned were that Freddie didn't feel he was NHL ready, he thought Carolina had too much goaltender depth, and he wanted to play for a contending team. So because of this, Freddie was re-entered into the draft, and in 2012, the 3rd round, 87th overall, the Anaheim Ducks picked him up. The goaltender played his first 3 seasons with the Ducks and is now on his 3rd season with the Leafs. Up until the point that I'm recording this video, he has played 263 games, has a total of 7 assists, 15 shutouts, a 2.55 goals against average, 152 wins, and a save percentage of .918. Number 2, Taro Tsujimoto. Back in 1974, there was only 18 teams in the league, and the amateur drafts at the time had no time limit. Out of protest and boredom for these long drafts, the Buffalo Sabres GM decided to pick Taro Tsujimoto from the Tokyo Katanas of the Japanese Ice Hockey League. Now the problem being that both of which, that is the player and the team, did not exist. Because of the time period, it was just assumed that Tsujimoto was in fact a legitimate player. It took him all the way to training camp, but eventually George did admit that Taro was in fact not a legitimate player. After some time, the league eventually made the pick considered an invalid claim. Number 1, the Twin Duel. Now, as I'm sure we all know, Henrik Lundqvist is an amazing goaltender, and he has since gained the nickname of the King for the New York Rangers. Now, something we may not all know is that King Henrik does in fact have an identical twin brother named Joel, who was drafted much earlier on than him in the 2000 NHL entry draft. Joel was picked up in the 3rd round, 68th overall to the Dallas Stars, whereas his identical brother Henrik was drafted in the 7th round, 205th overall to the New York Rangers. Joel was with the Stars for 3 years, but only ended up playing 134 games and tallied 26 points. After those 3 seasons with the Stars, Joel returned to Sweden, where he has been playing with Frölunda, entering his 10th season. Henrik, however, is entering his 14th straight year with the New York Rangers, and he's played a total of 811 games with a 2.37 goals against average and a .919 save percentage. Now, unfortunately for Henrik, he has made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, however has not been able to get his name engraved on the Lord Stanley. If you think I missed anything, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. So as you can see here, make sure you use the code Play Warships 2018 when you're signing up, and you get just a whole whack of stuff. So guys, I just want to take another opportunity to thank World of Warships for sponsoring today's video. And also be sure to check the link in the description to download and play for free. And use the code PlayWarships2018 to get some absolute heater freebies. Alright, 1507 would approve. Let us battle, and probably, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna get destroyed, let's be real. Destroy all enemy ships or capture the base. Honestly, it's pretty fun to just even like straight up drift. Look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, I see shots being fired. Nothing coming from me yet. Uh-oh, I've been detected. That's not good. Alright, here we go. Lock on and freaking launch. So let's go ahead and use some binoculars here. And gotta lead it a little bit. Come on, boys. Let's try and take these enemies down here. Alright, I gotta aim a little bit lower, I think. This guy's Dunions. I don't know what he's doing. He is getting himself into quite the predicament here. I'm gonna hit my teammate, aren't I? Here we go. Just launched. Oh, there we go. That was big. Okay, I should probably pay attention to where I'm going to. Come on. Was that way too far? Oh no, I friggin' nailed him. Let's go. This guy's almost done. I'm gonna help him. He doesn't need help. He does not need help. Oh, baby. There we go. So there's only 3 enemy ships left, as you can see at the top, and just from, you know, looking at the tags over here. This is the only ship they have left, and I'm trying to get within thing here, but I think our teammates are gonna deal with him very politely. Because, you know, don't want to be rude in the middle of a war. Okay, so, man, he's done. There we go. Big W for the squad. Look at, we're unreal. Clearly, my team was MLG because we just lit those guys up like a Christmas tree. That was ridiculous.